An RNC official has resigned from his position following an explosive report that reveals the fact that he paid a Playboy model $1.6 million in hush money to prevent any information about the affair he had with her and the fact that she got pregnant from that affair and then had an abortion. Now, Elliott Broidy is his name. He's the former deputy finance chair of the RNC, and he's a longtime Trump supporter. He's an interesting looking guy. Now, under the terms of this deal, the Republican donor, Elliott Broidy, would pay the woman in installations over the course of 2 years, and in return, she would agree to stay silent about their relationship. Now, here is the fascinating part about all of this, the most important part about all of this, because who cares about their affair? This deal, this settlement was arranged by President Trump's personal lawyer and fixer, Michael Cohen. So we're seeing again a pattern of Cohen coming in and paying hush money to different women who could potentially destroy the careers of men who are either Donald Trump himself or connected to Trump. The lawyer for the woman, Keith M. Davidson, also represented 2 women who were paid during the presidential campaign for their silence about alleged affairs with Trump, Karen McDougal and Stephanie Clifford, also known as Stormy Daniels.
So the allegations are that Ms. Broidy had paid for an exclusive sexual relationship of 1 or 2 years with this woman to begin with, before the alleged pregnancy. Now, I say alleged pregnancy because it was actually never confirmed that she was pregnant. She refused to take any kind of test that whether it was his kid or not. She then said to him that I got an abortion, but after these, and at some point these papers are signed. The papers say something very interesting. They say, now this is not about the child or what might happen with the child, which sounds like we're paying for the abortion, but we remember this is not about the abortion, okay? Because I would never do that because I'm a very important person in the Republican Party. Because, so at first when I read the headline, I thought $1.6 million if this guy's really loaded and you're gonna pay, child custody for, and then I realized, oh my God, you read the story, there is no child. It's just a $1.6 million as a payoff. That's a gigantic, the president only paid $130,000 to keep the porn star adultery hidden. Why is this guy paying $1.6 million? And so look, he might be richer than the president, there might be a couple of different reasons, but she says she had an abortion, he paid her $1.6 million. Even if he didn't agree to the abortion as he claims, first of all, he doesn't seem to be shedding any tears. Second of all, I thought you guys told me, the pro-life guys told me that it was murder. So why would he pay $1.6 million to a person who murdered their child? Now that's not my way of thinking about it, but you tell me that's your way of thinking about it. Is Broidy gonna work in the Republican Party again when he's apparently happy to pay for a woman who got an abortion at a minimum? Even if it wasn't for the abortion, he knew that he claims, yeah, I knew that she got an abortion and I paid her anyway.
Well, if you're a rich elite, those those rules don't apply to you. So you can do whatever you want, but for everybody else, you should keep the baby no matter what your situation is. You need to keep the baby because they've decided for you. But if they're rich and they can pay it, then they'll do it. And also, by the way, Michael Cohen is involved in a lot of sexual related issues. He's like a pimp.
Yeah, look, for me, that's the heart of the story. I mean, yes, there's the salacious angle and the fact that it's another Republican, this is the party of so-called family values, the hypocrisy is obviously there. But Michael Cohen is in the middle of all of these hush money agreements. And a lot of members of Trump's administration are concerned right now because Cohen is known for taping a lot of the conversations that he has. And so this FBI raid happens. There is a possibility that they've obtained all of these different tapes that could implicate a bunch of people who are close to Trump or maybe even Trump himself. And so Cohen is fighting to prevent the use of those tapes in any type of court proceeding.
2 quick things. Number 1, I think this shows Stormy Daniels got cheated. I mean, she only got 130 grand. 2, look, this may not be Donald Trump, but it's not so far from Donald Trump because this is Donald Trump's lawyer. And I think this and the fact that he had to resign adds credibility to Stormy Daniels and to Karen McDougal in what they're saying about their affair with Donald Trump and their hush money.
And also, back to Cohen again, that's some weird shit that he records his, I don't know anybody who records their conversations. This dude is up to some weird stuff. He knows he's up to no good. You're not recording conversations with your whatever mom or whatever. You're recording conversations where you're like, something's gonna be implicated. I'm gonna need this down the line to protect me. So this dude is dirty. They're all dirty, and it's just, it blows my mind. I can't wait for the tape to come out. But by the way, his supporters will still say, "Oh,
he found God."
Yeah, he found God. They'll find an excuse.
Apologized to his wife. He found God. Let's find out who this Playboy model is and judge her for having an abortion.
Yeah.
But anyway, I do want to quickly read from an anonymous Trump advisor who spoke to the press in regard to these tapes that Michael Cohen had. We heard he had some proclivity to make tapes. Now we're wondering, who did he tape? Did he store those someplace where they were actually seized? Did they find his recordings? So they're very much concerned about those recordings. I am not concerned. I am excited, and I'm curious to see what comes out from these tapes.
If you like this video, bless your heart. We got a lot more where that came from. We do a full show every day, Monday through Friday. Come enjoy it ad-free by becoming a member. tytnetwork.com/join.